Alright, here to record another Bova League. We'll see how it goes. Had a spate of two threes lately, so things haven't been going infinite, but I'm burning money less slowly. I don't know. I felt like I was infinite not too long ago, but I don't know. Maybe I'm playing sloppy, or I'm just kind of over the current format. Who knows? But right now, I definitely feel like I need to tighten up. So we're just gonna play through this league. Whatever happens, happens, and go from there. I do wonder what happens to the format on the 30th come ban time. There's a lot of different people calling for a lot of different things. I want Entomb in both parts of Oops Band. Other people want other stuff, but I can't help but feel this ban list is really important because 3 months from now is going to be 2 weeks before EW. Eternal Weekend, that is. And when that comes around, Wizards might be justifiably reluctant to do anything terribly crazy, which kind of means if you want to zoom back out again, it kind of means that the format we have now is there's every possibility it's the next format we're stuck with for the next it's the format we're stuck with for the next 6 months. So whatever their decision is, I'm really hoping they get it right because this format is going to be around for a while. Whatever they decide on the 30th is our new reality for a good amount of time. Anyway, so I think we ponder, generally try and get some land spells. Okay, these are all fine. Don't think I want this snap yet. I'll just hide the Jace for the time being. I'll pass. Thoughtseize. Hey, look, Entomb. Okay. So, okay. So what can we do here? Ideally, we want a Force of Will to pitch something. That ain't it. So that's half of it. So the out is Force of Will, his reanimation spell, Narset, and then we can just swords it since he won't be able to draw. But I need to find my one outer, obviously. I somehow don't think that's going to happen. Okay, so I mean, pragmatically, I think I put Stoneforge under Narset, but I think he's probably just gonna do his Reanimator thing. I mean, at least this deck is kind of, is pretty dedicated to what it's doing, so. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? This kind of deck, it's, I don't think I'm ever gonna love Reanimator as a card in the format, but if it's got to be in the format, having it look like this is probably the way I want it to be. Like, because I'm not having to worry about like some weird like tempo juke or whatever out of it. It's just what it is. Can you beat it or not? So these guys, maybe a consign. I think I stick with this. I think I'll cut one more swords and just go another consign. Maybe they have something with like an ETB that I can snuff out on the reanimate. But yeah, so I don't think anyone's ever going to convince me into loving Reanimator as an archetype. No one has to, but like I said, if it's going to exist, I want it to be all in like this, because if his thing doesn't work out, his deck does nothing. So take that for whatever it's worth. So I think I've got a pretty good handle on this matchup now, assuming I can draw the right cards. Lavinia might be fine. I don't know. It's at least fine. It's fine, but it's slow. So is a lot of this stuff, frankly. Yeah, this is good. So we are going to ponder right now. And I'm going to want... Okay, this is fine. Okay, that's cool. So then next turn I can ponder again. So there's nothing in this hand that he can Thoughtseize that renders it non-functional. Oh, so he's just going to go to discard. Okay. Okay, so there's Archon. Island. We're just going to Ponderosa here. Okay. I can take Brainstorm next turn and just do that. So do I care, like, if he reanimates this? Like, in terms of, like, threats he actually could reanimate, this is among the more benign ones. Okay, so he's going to reanimate. He's going to see a wall of forces. He's going to start working through them. Okay, cool. I don't think I force this. Do I? No, I think I'm just going to plow this. So I'm going to have to discard. That's fine. I'm going to discard a Force of Will. And we're going to stay ready to... We're going to stay ready to kill a... see what he wants to do with a real threat next turn. Otherwise, Jace comes down, and I can start getting places. So I'm going to Brainstorm here. Okay. So I'm going to put these two back. Consign might be okay. He's probably pulling Force of Will, though. Okay, cool. So next turn it's going to be Jace. Puts it on top, I think. Okay. So he has nothing in his yard. So he has to know this is coming. So now we Brainstorm here, right? Okay, so all these are pretty bad. I think we put... I think I put you under you. Okay, cool. So if he's like struggling right now, nope. Okay, haste. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Okay, so then you're just gonna discard a card. Rest into your graveyard. Okay, so I'm not dead, but this is also not great. So, I think we go again for a Brainstorm here. Okay, Fairy Macabre is good. I'm gonna put these two back. I'm gonna do blue, white, Lavinia. I'm gonna pass. I I don't know if he has some weird, like, tech or whatever. Okay, so we're just gonna do Grizzlebrand and fucking, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I guess Thoughtseize. Sure. Okay. So I need to rebuild my hand rapidly right now. Brainstorm. Okay, so I can put you under you. I can counterbalance, and then I can still manipulate. Okay, so this counterbalance is probably going to lock him out now. So I'm just going to keep putting ones on top. Snap under Brainstorm. Just keep it going. I should have attacked there. I mean, I should have flashed in Snapcaster Mage. I meant to. I just clicked through it. Okay, so now we're going to do... it's a fairy under Brainstorm. Play a land. Pass a turn. I'm just gonna crack this. I guess I can get a plains now. Go to Brainstorm. Alright, next turn he's dead, doesn't matter. Let's put you... I don't think he's seen Stoneforge yet, so we're just gonna hide that information from him. And then kill him next turn. Yeah, okay, cool. So, came back from that somehow. I think him not killing the Jace was questionable. Otherwise, is there stuff I would change? Dress down is good. Lavinia is good. I almost want another swords, considering like how many. No, 3 is plenty. I just need to not die to. Yeah, he had some wild threats like Borborygmos that are kind of making me want that, but I think that's kind of a trap. Consign is awful, but I mean it's a blue card at least. I'm gonna keep this. Very skillful at drawing this Cauldra. Very, very skillful. Fear me. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Island, I can consign. I'm going to keep my options open. So we definitely force this. If it's unclear to people, you should be forcing the whatever card is putting the something in the graveyard. They just generally have a lot less of those. Oh, that's bad. So we might lose this now, unfortunately. Depending on what he has. Grizzlebrand, Reanimate. They never, like, not have it. Okay, yeah, so... That just... Okay, so that's just Reanimator doing Reanimator. I don't know. I mean, I know that I don't want to sound too salty, and I know that people enjoy the deck, but honestly, if you told me that I would not have to play Reanimator against Reanimator again, I don't think I'd be that sad. I don't know. It's tough because I know people enjoy the deck and that's their thing, and decks like that are also really cheap and great ways to get into the format. But I don't know. It's just not the kind of Magic I personally like. So take that for what you will. Anyway, waiting for the next one. It is fast magic though, at least. So I don't know. If you have a dinner reservation, you got somewhere to be. I guess you pilot that deck. So, apple pie is 96. What are we doing here? Yeah, this is fine. Hey, look, another piece of equipment. Force of Will, blue card, 3 lands. Nothing wrong with this hand. Mulling to 6. Okay. So this is either Maverick or some version of... oh, God, a second piece of equipment. Or a Nadu deck of some variant. So either way, I'm probably digging for back to basics. I don't want any of those. Okay, Stoneforge is not bad. We can start sticking it to him. Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. Okay. Not entirely sure what this is yet. It's probably still just Nadu, honestly. So we're going to Stoneforge out here. Blue-white. Off my tropical island, Savannah. And then we're just going to Cauldra. That's the last equipment we can get, but he doesn't know that, so we're going to threaten to clock this game pretty quickly. Oh, he's a Depths deck. Okay. So, how do we react to this information? Well, first we ponder, I think. Do we? I'm kind of interested in putting a clock down, and he can't get his depths out yet, so I think I just take this opportunity to play Cryptic Code and start something going, so he can't just, you know, sit there. Wasteland, okay. Just gonna ponder here. A Brainstorm would be great, so I can put away these two things. I wouldn't refuse another Stoneforge Mystic, though. So I'm just going to attack here. White, blue, Stoneforge Mystic. Yes, I just want the shuffle. Okay. So if he's going to rep depths, then I'm going to try and get over... okay, so he's doing this. So we're just going to cast Force of Will here. Sure. Endurance is fine. So he's gonna... Okay. So I feel like he could have attacked there and punted me down to 15, which would have made a Stoneforge connection a lot less scary, since it would put me over... It would no longer put me over 20 life. So we're just going to keep swinging in. We're just going to keep giving him the business. And then we're going to Brainstorm. Oh, Neptune. Okay, so these are all really bad cards. Well, I can just draw Cauldron next turn. The downside is that it is getting very dangerous to... Okay, so we're just doing that. It is getting very dangerous to tap down my one white source, because he's only ever one... Okay. Blue, white. Activate Batterskull. So get over 20. Give me some breathing room here. Okay, so now I have have to plow this thing, I think. So now I'm not gonna die to a Dark Depths, which is very comforting to me. Yeah, so he's just removing ice counters. And then next turn, I have a lot of damage I can do. Knight, okay. So how does this go? 3, he goes to 5. You know what? I'm just not interested in playing this stupid game with him. Like that knight, I don't know the format well enough to say like this knight won't kill me if I just pressure him with Cauldra, which is the other thing I'm thinking about, but okay. So green white. This is the kind of deck that would play. I'm thinking about Fire Magic just because he might have what's that card called? The 1/1 that gives all your shit Shroud. So he might have that, which would not be great for me. Otherwise, I think it's just these 3. Spell Pierce is probably pretty bad. Sorry, Fire Magic. Counterbalance, I could see being not great. I still want the full Stoneforge complement. Probably go down a Force of Will, and I think I ship with this. If I see green out of these lands type decks, I just kind of assume that Loam is something they do until they prove otherwise. They may not have it, but Loam is exactly the kind of thing that will kill you if you don't have an answer to it. So we're going to keep this. He's just going to Thoughtseize. Okay, so you tell me. I would not be surprised if he took the Batterskull, because that means that any hit that he does... I can't get over 20 at that point. So... Okay, so he's taking Surgical. So I'm probably right about Life from the Loam then, if that's the take. Is what I'm reading that as. So we're going to ponder here. I want Swords to Plowshares, but not anything else, so I have to shuffle this. And I'm going to get to Fairy anyway. Okay, cool. Savannah. Alright, I can't do anything this turn, but next turn I'll probably to Fairy. I have Force to do shit with. The weakest card in my hand is probably Dress Down. Oh, this is a Bowmaster. Okay. So we're just going to Brainstorm here. I had a feeling he might when he left that up. It was a thought in the back of my head. I'm not going to say, like, ooh, I 100% saw that coming. I'm going to put you and... Do I want a 4th land? No. So I put these 2 back. I think I just pitch cast this to Fairy. Yeah, I think I just pitch cast this to Fairy. And I let that go. Thoughtseize again. Okay, cool. Kind of wonder what he takes here. Okay, it's the Swords to Plowshares. He's trying to go down on removal. I'm gonna get a Plains. Here's to Fairy. Okay, cool. So now what do we do here? Knigget. Okay. So I'm gonna ponder here. I like these cards, actually. I'm gonna put surgical on the bottom. I'll take that. I'm just gonna pass. Okay, cool. White. Okay. So I'm going to need to ponder here. Okay. I wonder if I want that surgical or not. I'm kind of leaning towards no. Done. Okay. I think we allow that. So I don't think I take that surgical. I kind of want a Snapcaster Mage instead. Planes. Okay. So we're gonna bounce that guy out of here. And then we can force it on the way down, I think. That's probably what I want to do here. Okay. So now we're just kind of stuck. All right. Cool. Now we wait. Alright, he has a Maze of Ith, not a problem. Alright, there's Jace. JC. JC come out to play. Put you and you back. Play the Vista and pass. I'm probably gonna need a mountain because he has shown me 3 drops that I probably care about. So he concedes, yeah. So, all right, yeah. So that's lands being. I don't know. I assume that was lands. Well, no, it's I don't know. Maybe it's like aggro loam closer to because you've got the creatures and you're not just a pure land strategy. But yeah, so that's that deck getting picked apart. Just removal, solid mana base. And then I assume that he had a Life from the Loam that he would have liked to have drawn, but it just never materialized. So there you go. There's that matchup. Sumerian, 00. Okay, perfectly fine. Back to basics one day. So this hand has a plan, but it doesn't answer anything. Oh boy. Okay, so this back to basics is probably pretty bad. So what else plays Prismatic Vista these days? I'm kind of thinking ninjas, maybe? So let's rep like we're a little more, what's the word? Non-basic than we are. Okay. So this could be, okay, so it's definitely not blue-black off Prismatic Vista. Could this be a Jeskai mirror, maybe? But more realistically, I suspect this is probably, this is actually just ninjas of some kind. You're gonna get a swamp, and you're gonna play like oh, okay, is this what we're doing? This might be High Tide then. Okay. I don't know what else would do Prismatic Vista into 2 islands. It's the only thing that I can think of. So let's assume we're against High Tide. So this Narset's good. This back to basics is awful. So we are going to see if they want to do something here. Counterspell? Could it be Daze? Okay. No. Okay, so Daze is fine. Blue-black. Okay. So now okay, so this is not High Tide then. This is probably ninjas, and he's likely going to... Okay, if this is ninjas, I need a board presence, so I'm going to play Cryptic Code. Another Daze. Okay. No. Alright. So it's not that. So what are we doing then? I don't know what this deck is trying to do now. He's had 2 Dazes in a row. Okay. It's a fairy. Let's start forcing him to do things. Like, I don't know what this deck does still. Okay, so that's a pretty bad draw. So next turn, I think it's Narset. But I'm still very confused what exactly is going on here. Okay, so it's just a Bowmaster. So this is probably just straight up ninjas. Okay, cool. So we're going to have to get second planes anyway, so let's just take a bad draw out of the deck here. White, red, Stoneforge Mystic. Yes, I want to threaten it, so I guess that's a Batter Skull, because I'm going to have to block this Orc army, and then I'm going to do blue-white Prismatic Ending. Yeah, so he is definitely... Okay, yeah, so he's definitely going for a Kaito here. So it's going to cost him a Bowmaster. Okay, so we can't do it this turn. That's nice. So I Kaido's got to be like the last card in his hand, right? So we're just gonna keep like putting him in these weird positions. So blue, red, Snapcaster Mage. Okay. Do white, blue, prismatic ending. So we can still play it, and then I can blink in. But I have a Stoneforge Mystic after that as a follow-up, so I think I'm okay. Yeah, I mean, I trade with this all day. Okay, Genius Infiltrator. Alright, cool. Batterskull. So he doesn't have days. Good thing we worked through those earlier. And now I can Force of Will his Big Walker if he does that. No, thank you. Not interested. It's all the same to you. I'll just keep going. Okay, so we're going to attack here, see what he wants to do. Nothing? All right, cool. Let's do a Narset. I like Swords to Plowshares. Just get rid of this thing. I don't feel like I'm in a rush. Blue, blue, black. So he's just playing Kaido out, yeah. Okay, so now he's just playing Kaido out. Okay, so he's stunning it, which is fine. Okay, I kind of want to brainstorm here. I guess I take a Ponder. I'm gonna Ponder. I'd like a Brainstorm so I can shuffle away this Cauldra. Okay. Well. Alright, so I think I just have to take this. I'm gonna do red, white, Stoneforge Mystic. Do you wish to use this ability? Yes, I would like a shuffle. Okay. And now what am I looking at? For each opponent who lost life this turn, then I'm just gonna Ponder again off the back of this. So I want this Force of Will, definitely. This Prismatic Ending might be okay later. So let's do Prismatic Ending, Counterbalance, Force of Will. No, I will not use it. So we're going to put him in a bit of a pickle about how he wants to use his Kaito. Because if he attacks, he's going to have to kill the Narset, which has already done her thing, and then he won't be able to draw. Blue, black. If he tries to kill Stoneforge Mystic, then I have to counter this. Bowmaster is fine. It's not a kill spell. He's going to get one hit in with this Kaito, and I'm fine with that. Because the next hit will kill it. He will not be able to defend his Kaito. Yeah, okay. So we're going wide around him. Okay, so he's going to surveil. He's going to draw, but I have that covered. I put Brainstorm underneath. Okay, so he saw a card he liked. So he's going to ponder. Okay. So he's trying to figure out how he can keep this Kaito, but I have the Force. It would need to be like Thoughtseize Fatal Push for this to work. Tamiyo's fine. So he's just trying to put like really big bodies in front of it. Okay. Red, white. We're going to activate this. Here's Cauldron. So let's attack Kaito. So he would need to... Okay, cool. So he's just going to allow it. Blue, blue, counterbalance. Okay. So we still have Force Jace. We still have Force Blue card. I think I said Brainstorm was on top, so I have a 1 on top. Okay, cool. Sure. Not that surprising. Okay. So he's going to draw an extra card. That's fine. Probably wants to take it. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Prismatic Ending, not Brainstorm. Yeah, okay. Okay, so he concedes. Okay, so that's how you have to kill that deck off. So we want Fire Magic. Maybe Wrath, but I feel like... I don't love this white-white, and they're not... By the time I feel like I get this online, the other stuff is just better. So I think Spell Pierce is pretty bad. There's not a heck of a lot I actually want to force here. So... Oh, wait, no, you know what's actually terrible? These back to basics. So I think this is how I end up doing it here. Yeah, okay. So, again, the whole trick of beating Kaito is just getting on the board faster, I think, which is an option that we have as Stoneblade that a lot of other control decks don't. We also have Red Blast, which makes our lives a lot easier. Because of how the Hexproof works, they still draw a card and it's a 2-for-1, but hey, speaking of like 2-for-1s, yeah, I'm gonna have to mulligan this. This is pretty awful. Yeah, we can't even like think about this. Gross. Okay, well. This is a very likely one that we're going to lose, unfortunately. So, I don't know. If I pull it out, I'll consider it a minor miracle. If I don't, then, I mean, it's just... This is just the reality of the hands you're dealt, so... There you go. So I'm probably going to ponder, and I'm going to want to find some colors. Islands are nice and all, but they don't cast the other things in my deck. Come on. Gross. All right, we're going to ponder here. No, I don't like any of that. I need a shuffle. So this Snapcaster Mage being like an ambush viper against Kaido is actually pretty reasonable too. Baleful Strix is fine. I probably still try to plow that because he's repping Kaido next turn. And if he dazes, he'll have to pick up the island, which means he can't Kaito. Alright, Brainstorm. Come on, set my people free. Okay, so we're going to put these two back. Just going to plow this guy. Another 2-for-1 to put us further in the hole. Just what we need, right? So he didn't daze, so I think I just play Cryptic Coat next turn unless I'm otherwise interrupted. What is this now? Oh, Baroglyph. Okay. So this is a Snap Plow, I think, here. Because it's got like some weird special ability, right? Unless I draw another Swords. Yeah, that's pretty heads up. But that also shrinks his Goyf, so it kind of makes that a lot less threatening. Cryptic Coat? Okay. So he can Death Touch it, but I'm still going to block this shit. I mean, I kind of have to. I wonder if that backfired on him, just because now he can't, like, attack with this thing. I wonder if he's, like, realizing that now, or if he just wants to attack anyway. Nope. Okay. We're going to do Stoneforge Mystic, just get Kaldra. So he's kind of allowed me to take over this board a bit. It's going to be hard for him to put in a Kaito, I think. I have a lot of ways to kill it, like this Snapcaster that he doesn't know about that is a very effective ambush viper. He can't actually kill this cloaked critter, so if he wants to do this... You know what? I can't. Oh, whoopsie. Okay. Okay, I didn't block it. Whoops. Okay, I clicked through it. I should have blocked it. Okay, so he mills that many cards. It's still pretty small, so he missed. Okay. Baroglyph again. Okay, cool. So he can't kill me. I think I ponder here. I should be okay. Alright, so I can plow. I don't want another Stoneforge. So we're going to do it like this. No. Okay. Cameo I don't care about. I'm just gonna keep grinding this guy down. So this 5th land is actually kind of important because I can pick up Coat and deploy Cauldra, I think. So yeah, I generally want my 5th land. Okay, so we're gonna do this now. He's kind of in this position where, again, he's like just kind of stuck. Sure, that's fine. Would you like to ninja something? Okay. Gonna island out here. I'm gonna do Snapcaster Mage. And then I can flash in Cauldra, and then we just keep pressuring him. I don't know why he brought in that Nile Spellbomb. I guess it was just a cantrip, so it didn't naturally affect the game, but it was still interesting. Wow, another one. Okay, so he's got like 2 of these things. Okay. Neato. Maybe I should have waited for damage. Alright. So he's going to do this thing. He's going to draw a card. Okay. Cool. So that actually doesn't matter. I don't know if he forgot that my last card was Cauldra, but I mean, it is Cauldra, so. Completes. Okay, so now I have pretty free reign to do shit. Interesting. We're gonna Jace. I'm just gonna get rid of this thing here. We're gonna attack now. Okay, cool. So that's how you beat ninjas. You just, again, it's just beating them to the board. Because they kind of jam up, like I said, if they can't, like, get their... If they can't have a clear board, it's hard for them to deploy the threats they actually want to. I mean, he even got to, like, ninjutsu, I think, once there, and it didn't really matter, so... Yeah. I'll be right back. Let's dance. Ignited 08. I think we keep this. I'm probably going to brainstorm on my next turn. But if he wastelands or something, then I'm probably in a position that I have to just brainstorm now. So this next draw step will pretty much determine the game, unfortunately. Torpor Orb. I don't think that's counterable. It's certainly annoying for my deck, but it's not like end of the world here. Okay, so I think the better plan is to brainstorm into back to basics. Because this is pretty clearly, I'm pretty sure this is just a Stifle Knot deck, right? I mean, what else could this be? Okay. So he's loading up on colorless mana. Soul Guide, okay. So here's where we brainstorm and we pray. Survey says we're good. So I'm going to put back Stoneforge and Swords to... I'm going to put back and one Force of Will. Yeah. So I can't play it anyway, and I'll just find it. I'll find her again later. It's not a big deal. Okay, or I can just do that. So here's what we're going to do. Like blue, back to basics. And then we're going to make whatever he does next one of the last things he does. His next spell better be good, because it is probably going to be the last thing he does. Okay, so no tokens for you. So I think I have to force this, and then I can Prismatic Ending the Torpor Orb next turn. But he's going to draw 2 cards, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Alright, cool. Okay. So now what is he going to do? He's going to Dreadnought. Oh, yeah, you can Dreadnought. I forgot. Yeah, you can Dreadnought out of that. Yikes. Okay. So I'm going to say that he's got this one. Probably. So how do I do this? I think I have to plow. No, I'm pretty sure I lose this one. Okay. So I'm just curious what would have been next. Yeah, okay. So what do I do now? So 2 consigns seem really good. Wrath of the Skies seems really good here. I don't know about Lavinia though. I think I just go roll out with these 3. Dress Down is actively terrible for me here. I have a feeling he's not going to let me back to basics him as freely, so we'll cut that. And I think I cut 1 Force of Will. I have Consigns and Wraths too. Okay, I think this is what I send in. Well, I said it would have to be his last spell would have to be a good one, and he definitely showed me a good one. Ignited. Okay. So he's on a mulligan. Always favorable for me. So now do I counterbalance or do I Stoneforge is the question. I think I'm going to Stoneforge. Well, cash in a 2 for 1. So if he artifacts... Yeah, I think I just Stoneforge anyway. So let's make him do something about this. Is he just gonna daze me here? Daze is fine. Daze is good. I don't care about a daze here. Alright. So my fear is that he gets that orb and then just turns it off. I wouldn't be able to put Cauldron under those circumstances. So he's just going to stock up. Okay, that's fine. So I can beat a stock up with a Consign. I probably won't attack next turn. I'm going to let some of his mana base do the work for me. And I'm going to keep up a Consign for hopefully a key card out of his hand. I'm just going to pass here. This mount is pretty bad. I kind of wish I had another blue source. It would make setting up counterbalance a lot easier than it currently is. So here's this Cauldron. Living weapon trigger. Okay, we're good with this then. Sweet. Alright, so... Okay. Just gonna plow. It's fine. I think I'm just gonna counterbalance here. Okay. So let's see what we can see here. So I have Brainstorm or Consign to Memory available this turn, depending on how he plays this out. So there's like a tester. Yeah, I'll use it. Okay, reveal plane, so that goes away. It's not a big deal. I still take my 2 for 1. No, there's nothing that could stop that anyway. Okay, cool. I don't need that plains. So I'm just gonna get an island right now. Okay. What do I want to do here? Maybe I can get him into a fight this turn. I'd like to tap him out a little more before I commit to a Jace. He's gonna want to do something here, right? Stock up. I'm gonna brainstorm anyway to try and like defend this Jace. So let's just get this over with now. Okay. So we're gonna put prismatic ending under. Yeah, we're gonna put prismatic ending under back to basics. What? Oh, did I fuck that up? Oh my gosh, I fucked that up. Ugh. Misclicked it. Darn it. Well, those are the types of mistakes that cost you. So... I'm just gonna cast with Replicate. Okay, so a back to basics might be okay here because I can shut off a lot of his lands. That one. God, that was so bad. I wanted. Okay. What are we doing? Another stock up. God damn it. Oh, he's seen so many cards. This is so horrific. Yeah. So I can back to basics. So we have to ponder. Oh, wait, did I decline it? Oh my gosh, I declined it. Okay, I'm even dumber than I thought. Try back to basics. Okay. Oh my god, I wasn't even like paying attention when I did counterbalance stacking either. I'm a moron. I'm pretty sure it was just swords and another thing, so we're just probably gonna counter this one, right? Yeah, swords to plowshares. Okay, that's what I thought. Then I have another one on top. Here's Jace. Force of Will, probably. I don't see how you wouldn't have Force of Will at this point. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess you don't. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. So we're just going to put one on top again. I'm going to put Narset under Prismatic Ending. Just keep his ones out of the way. Oh my god, I can't believe I clicked no and let him have like 2 free stock ups. I'm such a chump at this. Okay, cool. Alright, so he's got 6 cards again. Unfortunately, I need a way to kill him, is what I need. So 2 might be a pretty good number to put things on, just because that's where a lot of his enablers to even do the combo are. So I'm going to just take a brainstorm, and then I'm going to pass. He's pretty low, so I also need to just find a Stoneforge Mystic here pretty soon. Okay. Finding all these brainstorms is great. I should have Narsetted first, but I'm an idiot. I think I need this many Jaces. I'm just going to crack for a Plains. Force of Will again. Okay. So he's a stock up deck. I wonder if that changes the arithmetic on whether or not I bring in Red Blasts. Probably not. Okay, I'll leave it one more turn. If I don't find a... Okay, I need to find a Stoneforge this turn. I need to, like, kill him. Any order that. Brainstorm. So I think I just get Island again, and I'm just gonna ponder here. Snapcaster Mage. Okay, we're gonna ponder this. Okay, there's my Stoneforge. Let's put the 2 on top so he can't. Okay, I think I put a ponder back. Yeah, that's fine. I have to discard here. He's gonna plow. No, that's fine. Okay, there's the 2. Yes, goodbye. Stoneforge Mystic. Just gonna grind him out. Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Yes. Cryptic Coat. Cryptic Coat. It's on top. Flooded Strand. Okay, sure. So that's all 4 swords out of the way. And now he's looking at a lethal guy. I'm just going to +2. Guess I would like to use it. I don't know how I don't know if a brainstorm would improve my hand. I'm at that phase of the game, so I'm just going to just start +2ing. Yeah, okay. So if he has stock up, does this change my opinion of things? These red blasts are probably good because he has stock up and dress down now. So okay, I'll cut those 2. Call it there. All right. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with this. We can just go down to 1 back to basics and try again. Torpor Orb. Okay, that's pretty. That's not a great start. Okay, that's a very scary start out of him. I have a feeling I'm gonna need this Force of Will. So we're gonna do Red Blast. I have a feeling this Force of Will is gonna be needed, unfortunately. Okay, that's probably about the best case scenario. I'm not forcing that. But he is stocking up, so... This has to be gotten rid of. There's no way around it, right? So, white, blue. Done. I will force to get rid of something here. Okay. Next turn, it's a Narset. Okay, that's fine. Blue, white to fairy. I can set this back a turn. Just gonna keep bouncing this thing. All right, cool. What is this? Yeah, okay, he forgot about Teferi. Alright, I was like, huh. It's kind of odd. It's like, oh, maybe like plays Lorien so we can like cycle it or whatever. No, that's not how that works. Totem blue. I want this Narset. I'm not gonna let him do anything with his mana. So we're just gonna pull ahead with Planeswalkers. No. Alright, that's pretty reassuring, actually. Okay, so it looks like he is going to try and... I can find a... Ooh, Jace. Jace. I think I do take the Jace here, because I can survive the next turn pretty handily. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. So I'm definitely going to have to remove at least one of these, or both of these. Okay, so I can remove both of these, so this is okay. Done. I think I just plow this too. And then next turn I can have an unharassed Jace. That seems pretty good. Jace. Brainstorm. Okay, I definitely don't need this many red blasts. I like that counterbalance one day. Okay, I am gonna red blast this. Mountain. So that Lava Spur Boots over there is actually pretty worrying, because now anything he puts in is like can attack right away, assuming he has the one to equip. But this red blast is not getting a better target than this stock up, at least in the current board state. Okay, so how do we do this? Just gonna plus again. You never know when you need it. And then I'm gonna brainstorm with Jace. I want a 2 on top. Okay, so this is good. I want a 2 on top. Counterbalance. So the 2 on top is, again, going to stop anything that he would want to do in terms of, like, a Dress Down or a Torpor Orb. And now I think I just bury him in cards. Another one of these things. Stock up. I mean, that's fine. He can't draw the cards. Sure. No draws. Cool. Yeah, alright, he's done. Okay. Alright, well, hey, I'm infinite again. I think I wasn't the last 2 leagues, unfortunately, but such is life. Alright, let's see if we can go for a 4-1. Make a few tickets on the side.
All these long waits for games. I guess not many people are playing. I wonder if people think it's just like a lame duck format again. I mean, to be fair, we've had those for a while. Every time, like every 3 months it rolls around, it's like, oh, look, another lame duck format. They're probably going to ban something. Ah.
Any day now. So what was it so far? It was Reanimator. I already forgot what this was. One of these was ninjas, and then that. Okay. Oh, lands and ninjas. Okay, Soul Knocks. What are we working with here? Yeah, this is fine. I love Spell Pierce in my opener. I'm pretty good against combo. I mean, if it's combo, then I need a clock. I need to find Stoneforge. If it's fair, I have a prismatic ending. Hey, look, nice wasteland there. So what am I looking at here? Plateau. Oh, Voice of Victory. Okay. Cool. So the Spell Pierce is probably going to end up being Force Fodder. Ew. Alright, so we're just going to Prismatic Ending this. If we get lucky and draw a land, I can Teferi bounce their next thing. Esper Sentinel. I'm not really set up to deal with this thing, and I don't want to give him more cards. So we're just going to do that. Okay. We're still pretty far ahead here. You know what? I'd prefer to Teferi bounce something, so I'm just going to ponder here. Maybe I can find a Stoneforge. I feel like that's a better line. Ooh, back to basics. Yeah, I like that better. So we're going to... If they do something, I'm going to Force of Will, and then I'm going to back to basics. And slap them. Yeah, I don't want to play against this. Alright, so now we back to basics, and then we Stoneforge, and we call it a day. So this is probably the energy deck, or some iteration of it, I think. Maybe it's not. It could just be red-white aggro. Okay, so it is the energy deck. Okay, cool. I'm gonna brainstorm here. I'll just put the other brainstorm back. I'm pretty good with my hand as it is. Stoneforge Mystic. Yes, I'm gonna get Cryptic Coat here. If his last card is Plowed, then so be it. It is. Okay. That's pretty unfortunate. But after this, he's not going to be able to do anything, I think. Oh, look, a Stoneforge under there. That's pretty fortunate. I'm just going to plow this Ocelot Pride. I don't know... It's probably contained, but I'm also just not going to fuck with it. Okay, well, there's another one, so, okay. So this Stoneforge under here is actually pretty funny. I'll be able to put in Cauldron next turn, and he won't be able to do anything about it. I'm just not going to attack. This is fine. So he's probably wondering if he can like flip this thing, which I would totally do. Yep, so we're gonna let him flip it. Okay, we're gonna do blue, white, and turn this creature up. White, blue, activate, ambush. Stone 4, wow, okay, that's a pretty fortunate draw. Yes. Batter Skull. Just gonna hit Johnny. Yeah, okay. Alright, so what do we want? Blue Blast for sure. Wrath, and then Fire Magic, I think. What's bad? Spell Pierce is pretty bad. Back to basics, I'd probably go down to 1, and then the last card, I think, is probably just Dress Down. Yeah, so let's roll with this. Oh, is he just gonna peace out? Okay, well. Well, okay. I mean, I take those. So that was a league. I mean, you would have seen how I sideboarded for this matchup if I actually got to play it. But yeah. Anyway, not quite the 4-1 I wanted, but a 4-1 all the same. So I guess that's it, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.